Hello everyone. I just received this message. Is a Lenovo Yoga computer. Lenovo Yoga C740-15 IML. Yeah, the customer said the computer is not charging. Computer doesn't power on, so there is no power. Yeah, the screws look like this computer being opened many times before. And let's plug it to the charge. So there is a light here when it's charging. This light is gonna turn on. Yeah, the light is off. 2 USBs. Yeah, both of them, the light is off. We check if the charger works. Yeah, the charger works. Yeah, my phone is taking 9 volt and 1.6 amp. So the charger, it can switch between 5 volt and 9 volt, or maybe even the 20 volt. So when there is a good communication between the computer and the charger, this device is going to turn on. You can see it's still off. The other side, both of them are off. Alright, let's take it apart and we'll look at it inside. A little bent here, it's not a big deal. The warranty sticker, some work is done on the board. So we'll check the battery voltage. Between the positive and between the black and the red wires, we have 0 volt over there. Yeah, the battery is completely flat. So any short in the battery input, no short. You can see how the stickers here. Look, was a lot of heat this area. So yeah, this is a flux. So we have 2 USB-C ports. And we have 2 chips for the data, and we have 1 chip for the charging, this big chip. Usually this big chip is go bad. Let's check it more. Gonna check the capacitor around this chip. Oh, that's a short. See this capacitor? Short. Yeah, this capacitor is short as well. Yeah, there is a lot of flux around this chip here. I don't know if they've been changed before. Yeah, it's a little bit like the chip and that's not in the right place. Yeah, let's check it more. So give it some voltage. So the battery voltage is 11.5. So we're gonna give it 11 volt here, and we are gonna see if the computer gonna turn on. Plus we're gonna see if this chip is getting hot, and if it is, it means that chip is gonna need to be changed. The power supply set up at 11 volt. So this wire is gonna go to the ground, any ground in the computer, and the red wire it's gonna go. So is it 3 amp? Let's lower it to the like 2 amps or less. Definitely yes. Yeah, the chip is getting very hot. And sometimes, like when it's, let's try something. So it may turn on. The keyboard light is on. Let me show. I think you're a little in the key now. Really? It's okay. So I'm gonna press the power button. Now we're gonna need to wait till the chip is cool, because it's still hot. We may put a pad on it. We know the chip is bad now. We want to see if there is any life in the computer. Yep, when the battery plugged, the chip completely get hot. So let's check in the microscope to see what's going on here. This is a flux here. It's missing a component here. And yeah, look like this charger is being replaced before, this USB-C port. And could be that's what has happened before. This USB port, the bed, the pins in it is shorted, kind of touching each other and burning the charging IC. This charging port here is this USB-C port. It should be a factory. So there is some flux around this chip. This chip here, and that's the chip is getting hot. So let's put some alcohol in it just to show. I'm gonna connect the battery. because right now the battery it has some charge. The quick and this is the battery connector. Remember at the first it was 0, but when we connected to the power supply it charged a little bit. Now is almost 9 volt. Yeah, the battery has some charge, so let's connect the battery. This is the connector, and at the same time we're gonna watch the IC here. You see the IC? Yeah, it's get hot. All right, and we did find some couple capacitor. This one here and this one here, they were shorted. Same time, let's clean this mess. We get the so we can get the part number. Yeah, this one is need to be resoldered again, this chip, because you can see the pins here is going this side. We're going to check that one, and we're going to check the port as well, because the pins in it look like they need a little bit solder. Yeah, when you see this, the black part here is mean, yeah, the solder is not going all the way to the pin. That's not missing component, the one that we did see before. The component is still there. See it? It's set in vertical. Yeah, this component. It refused to sit in the place, so I'm gonna sit like that, standing. I need to put it back. Yep, it's need to go here. Let's check the part number. So the part number is a TPS 65988. So we did write it here. Let's see what we get. And look like they have it in DGK. So there is 3 kind of this chip. This one is a DH, DJ, and DK. Alright, so this chip, they have it in the DGK, is about like $6 a piece with the plus the shipping. There you can see this is a USB 1 and USB-C 2, and this is the V-bus, the charging. So it's go up to 5 amp and between 5 and 20 volt. And you can see the chip, there is a switch inside the chip to allow the charger, to allow the charge to go or to stop. So we're gonna need to order this chip, and we go from there. Yeah, plus I wanna be sure that this chip is matching the one we have. So how many pins in this chip? Let's count them. Very already disconnected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And in the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 is 28, 28 and 28 is 56. So we need a 56 pin. Let's take the board apart. So we have this capacitor is a 3 ohm, this capacitor is a 14 ohm. After we remove this IC, we're going to check these two capacitors if we still have the short one. It was easy to remove this chip, and the pin number 1 is here. I don't know, this chip be replaced before maybe. Not sure. So we wait for the chip to cool down a little bit, and we measure. So here it was like 3 ohm. So we have 32 kilo ohm now, and here we have 14 ohm. We have mega ohm. So mega ohm in the input. Kilo ohm. check to see if there is any internal solder bridge. Again here, I check that resistance. So this one here. I'm short. This one here. $700 is better than 14 ohm before. So yeah, we can connect. So let's use our charger. We have a light and it's charging 19 volt. Yep, 19 volt. The other port, 19 volt. That's great. This copper cover, should be sure that it doesn't touch no other component inside. It may short some other stuff. I push the power button and the MC jump to the 700 millivolt. See the light in the keyboard? I think maybe and because we disconnect the CMOS battery, it's going to take a minute. Yeah, the computer turns on. There is a display on the screen, and it said there is no boot device because the SSD drive is missing. Yeah, here it said, yeah, no bootable device. It's a 19 volt, almost 2 amp. Yeah, this port it works fine, but this port, the port that the customer replaced it doesn't work right. The port that the customer replaced it works this way. You can see it. It's charging, and the orange light over there, right here. See that orange light? So this way it works, but like if we flip, it doesn't work. Must be internal damage in the traces, one of the pads, because there is two pads the same, they work the same way. So that's why when you flip the charger, they work. Maybe one of the pads, one side, it's not cracked or damaged. Let's check with the customer charger. All right, yeah, the orange light is there. So the orange light. Go, let's check if there is any charge going to the battery. So let's go to the volt. And we check in the battery pins. You can see 11.2, 17, 20, 24. So it's going up. It means there is a juice going to the battery. Yeah, everything looks okay. So the bootable device is missing. The computer is on. I'm gonna send the picture to the customer, then ship it back to them.